on here for a minute, give a little rant. I'm trying to be mega. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying. I went down the QAnon rabbit hole, and it's madness. I mean, they're saying that the Tom Hanks is drinking the blood of babies, and the elites are drinking the blood of babies for youth, and they call it adrenochrome. And if you have read the Maze Runner books, or if you have watched the Maze Runner movies, that is the plot of the movies. It's insane. Insane. The abortion stuff, Arizona just went back 160 years. They just reinstated a law from the 1800s, fully banning abortion. Shit's absolutely crazy. Just a few things I wanted to rant about for a second. I'm trying to be mega, but it seems like it's like a victim type of thing. Like, Christian, we need a Christian Visibility Day, which is like, how many Christian Visibility Days are there? Like 10? Christmas, Easter. I mean, there's not 10, but there's at least a couple. Every Sunday, maybe. I don't know. Just kind of had some thoughts on what's going on. Shit's crazy. Fat kitty chilling up behind me. Welcome to the cringe, low quality welfare stream of mine. Shit's really getting ridiculous. Like, it's my body, my choice when it come to wear a mask, or when they told you to wear a mask. But abortion, no. They're executing babies after they're born. They're called after-birth abortions. Okay? Copy? We're victims. We're victims. We need to cancel people. Alan Richman, or Alan Richman, he plays the Reacher in the show. We need to cancel him because he said Trump is not Christian. And they cancel Reacher. And do it now. He spoke up. Hollywood elite, they're drinking the blood of children. Children. Hello, fat kitty. I don't know why he lays up there when if I get up or do something, he'll fall. Cool girl, what up? Brian Hanna, Trump 2024. I don't hate you for it, but I just can't support the guy. I've been trying to find reasons to support him. I just can't. He's just absolutely an unlikable guy who spews nonsense nonstop. I can't support him, but I don't hate you for supporting him. That's the great thing about America, is no matter who you support, I can't say I hate you for it. Arfio. Hi, Daddy. Where's the Tapatio, bruh? Yo, you are a Biden guy. No, I don't like Biden either, honestly. I'm not voting this year, honestly, because I think both candidates are shit. Straight up, Biden sucks balls. They all suck balls. They all work for the same people. I'm a working class American, as most people are, and these billionaires do not represent us. Respect. I don't like either of them. Cool girl, I'm with you right there. I do not like either one of them. I think they're all shit. They all work for big dark money, same people, and it's just the politics are a joke. I've never actually had death threats until I started making videos about disliking Trump, which is crazy. And now January 6th, that you guys say that it was Antifa or whatever, but Mega's actually claiming that they failed, you know? Sarah Childair. I honestly, I kind of am, but politics is a really hard thing to talk with people about because people get really upset easily. So, might it might be a little bit political. Deplorable Spartan 58 communist talk. See, that's everybody disagrees with you as a communist, fascist, Nazi. Come on. As I said, if you want to vote for Trump, more power to you. I don't think that you're a evil person for it. I think you've been fooled. Like you're letting the parties divide you from the people. They all work for the same people. Here, you fat kitty, your food's down here. Rush Matre 55. True. But yeah, that's the part I don't like. Like as soon as you disagree with somebody, it's like, oh, they're communist. That's crazy. Not everybody, but a lot of people. Like Sarah, I've had actually a lot of good talks with Trump supporters. Even though we disagree very strongly, I've been able to have decent conversations with them. As for people in my life, I got friends who support Trump, and I don't want to hate them for supporting if they don't support Trump or if they do support Trump. Hell with that. I'm not going to turn on family and friends over politics. Hell with that. If you call someone Big Daddy, are you gay? The side eye cat. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, unless you're gay. I mean, I don't think that's something that would make you gay. Possibly. Yeah, I don't think they work for the same people, but I get it. I mean, Brian Hanna, they kind of do. Like, not the far left Democrats, but like the corporate Democrats are right in line with Republicans. Biden is not like a far left president by any means. He's always had a right wing position. Are you going to watch the new Civil War movie that just came out? I saw that. Is it any good? I was thinking about it. I probably won't go watch it, but I will donate to 100. Alana Vasquez. Uh, I do accept donations, but there's no need for that. The only way to donate to me is through my uh, bio. Like I don't my YouTube's not monetized, so I don't have like a special uh, super thanks button or whatever it is. But no need for any of that. As a person who's in the politics, I think everyone's opinion should be loud. I agree, Sarah. And it's insane to hear people around me who know nothing of their local politics tell others what should happen in international politics. You ever think about the political theory of Falandi? HM Falandi's nuts. That was a good one. I haven't heard that one. That was a good one though. 2024. Who are you voting for? I'm honestly, I I can't support Trump, and I can't support Biden either. I think I'm actually sitting this election out. Like I'm not even going to vote this year. It's like the South Park episode. You got a giant douche or a turd sandwich. I can't choose either one of them. That's where I'm at right now. Unless something changes, I'm trying to find ways to support Trump, but like every time I watch him give a speech or talk, he's just very unlikable to me. And I voted for him in 2016. I felt the plot kind of sucked, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. Anyone anti-Trump would probably like it, to be honest. Donald Trump is king. Hello, sir. How are you? 404 not found. Bet you did. I mean, I did vote for him in 2016. I thought he talked good. He talked about draining the swamp, but then once he got in office, he didn't drain the swamp. Like he gave his billionaire buddies tax cuts, and the tax cuts that working class Americans got was 5 years, and then it's already expired. It's gone. Cognitive dissonance, Mattman, 8569. I mean, if that's what you want to call it, I think people who are falling for the two-party system, thinking one side's better than the other, which honestly I lean more Democrat. If I'm like I said, that their ideas I align more with liberal ideas like gay people and LGBTQ plus people. It's a very small percentage of the population, and they're people just like just like us, human beings, human Americans. I think they deserve respect. I think they should be treated equally. I think everybody should be treated equally. Wait, are you a conservative or liberal, or you just don't label yourself? I'm kind of like I'm more conservative when it comes to like budget matters, uh, like with how much money we spend and shit. But I'm more liberal when it comes to like wanting to enforce more laws on Americans. Ridiculous laws for that matter. Gay people are pretty common. I mean, they are pretty common, but like I meant trans people are a small percentage, and then like very young trans people is an even smaller percentage. But I just don't. As long as they're not doing shit that's illegal and hurting people, if what they're doing doesn't hurt people, I don't care. I don't care what people do in their bedrooms. Brittany Rap Silvers, bro. Speaking facts, thank you. Do you play COD, Chief? I haven't played COD for a while. I haven't been playing any video games lately. I've been just doing streams like this, chatting with people. Absolutely right. As long as they don't indoctrinate children, and that's I was looking for it, but at first I thought the trans or the drag story hour was like in schools, but it wasn't. It was like you voluntarily take your kids there. So like, see, I'm not for indoctrinating any children. I don't want like I think indoctrinating children with Christianity and religion's bad too. Like I'm not for that shit either. I was kind of indoctrinated as a child, brought up Christian, raised Christian, and slowly Christians like flipped. Like it used to be turn the other cheek and love your enemies and respect your neighbor and shit like that. And now that's completely flipped. 404 not found. I absolutely agree. I feel like most Americans absolutely agree on more shit than we disagree on, but the big money at the top has us ready to literally kill each other. Not like me or you personally, but people from different sides of the aisle are ready to kill each other, and it's insane. What's your opinion on Ukraine? Should we be aiding, or is it a grift? I mean, you realize we're not sending them like bundles of cash. We're sending them. We do send them a little bit of money, but we mostly send them weapons, like stockpiled weapons, and then we restockpile our weapons. It actually creates jobs, but I'm not. I don't think we should send Israel another dime. And as for Ukraine, I don't think we should let Russia just destroy them. Like if you're a Trump supporter, Trump was actually the first one. That was one of the policies that I agreed on from Trump was he was the first to give Ukrainians like good rocket launchers to repel Russian air shit. Billions isn't that much. I mean, billions is kind of a lot. I cannot even think what logical reason a parent would take a kid to that. I don't understand why someone would take a kid to that either. Donald Trump is king. Honestly, I don't. My kid went to school and the books there available to them in the schools were mind blowing. 404 not found. Like, have you read the Bible? Like, do you let your kids read the Bible? Because there's some crazy iffy shit in the Bible. Agree on Israel. They can handle it on their own. I know, deplorable Spartan, and we're sending them billions. Uh, the Bible isn't in the school. No, but they're trying to get it in school. And I'm all for religion in school, but if you're a Jew or a Buddhist or whatever religion you practice, you should be able to do your own religion. Not a big fan of Trump, but I think he didn't do any real wrong during his presidency. Just a bunch of no. I mean, really, he didn't do wrong. I don't know. He fully ignored, like you realize, he ignored all the smart people and scientists on like COVID. We've had viruses come in the United States since I was a boy, and we've never actually had America fully shut down. But we've also never had a president that's just like, oh, that'll never come to American shores. We're fine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a religious man. Deplorable agree. It shouldn't be. It should have nothing to do with their schooling. It honestly shouldn't be in school. Like it's in the Constitution. Like there shall be a separation of church and state. Like we have we used to have a secular government, which was, it wasn't religious leaning. Now it's like everybody's saying it's Christian, Christian. Just because in God we trust is in the Constitution doesn't mean make it Christian. I mean, everybody's got their own belief in God. He fired the pandemic team, said he didn't need them. He said it was a hoax. Doc Mack, that's exactly right. And what happened? America shut down. America doesn't just shut down over some bullshit. Like billions of dollars were lost. That kind of is true, Deplorable Spartan. Like you can go watch all of Trump's interviews. Like he fully, like Kayleigh McEnany came out and said, COVID-19 will never see American shores. And this was after it was like already out in the world. It was guaranteed. Like unless we did a full lockdown at that point, it was guaranteed to come into America. Like you don't remember the freezer trailers full of dead bodies and shit. Like it was terrible, terrible time. That's like the whole I've been seeing the right ask, are you better than you were 4 years ago? It's like, I don't know if I'd ask that question because, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's true at all. 404 Not Found, you can go watch his 2019 interviews, just Trump talking directly in his press conferences and shit like that, and watch him ignore it. And we've never had a president do that. Otherwise, we'd have probably had the swine flu and everything else shut us down. Do you think there's still a need to wear a mask? People are still wearing masks? I don't think I see people wearing masks. There might be like a small percentage of people that wear masks, but absolutely not. No. Yeah, no, there's no need to wear a mask anymore. I'm just asking for his opinion. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think the people that wear a mask now, like I never really understood that either. Like people that wore masks got a lot of hate, and like even the ones that are still wearing masks, maybe their immune system's compromised. I mean, I don't know if you knew anybody that got COVID or if you got COVID yourself. That shit was a nightmare. Like when I got COVID, I thought I was gonna die, like straight up. Spartan, there never was. Those masks won't save you from shit. I mean, okay, so if you have a doctor working over you in your body with your like body cut open, would you prefer that him not wear a mask for like any, infection or uh anything like that to get into your surgery? Like mask, I feel like would work to a certain point, but it wasn't a cure all. No, it was just like I said. I feel like those were kind of like basic steps that we all kind of should have took to look out for one another. 6 feet social distance was a lie too. That's just a number they came up with. Who benefited the most from COVID? All the people at the top, like even millionaires and billionaires. Then PPP loans, those people didn't have to pay them back either. Like Brett Favre was getting them. I think Lauren Boebert even got some of them loans. It's hard to say. I don't know where that shit came from. I had COVID 2 times. The first time almost killed me. Not literally. It just hurt so bad. That's kind of how it was for me too, Sarah. Like, but it felt like I was dying. Like I couldn't catch my breath. I was coughing so much. Like the cough was terrible. My chest was. It was bad. But I had a couple family members who had to go to the hospital over it. Like it was no joke. Came from China. Well, I know it came from China, but I'm like, I wonder. Apparently it was made in China and released on America, which I don't believe that because it infected the whole world. I think it'd have been a stupid plot. If somebody plotted that shit, they were idiots. Unless they might be the people at the top. I don't know. Like I said, you can go down these rabbit holes and they just go on and on. So I try to avoid the rabbit holes a lot. Just say it, Donald. I haven't eaten bat soup since 2020. Wyatt Bryan. Have you guys ever seen the videos of like the Chinese people? Like, there's like a Chinese girl. She like slops the heads off of turtles and like she eats some really gnarly shit. Which I'm sure it's not just Chinese people. I mean, but this girl really can eat some shit. I mean, it was, I don't know. I don't know if it was purposely released on the world, but it definitely was released on us by people. I think that's a fact these days. Like it did come from a Chinese lab, Wuhan lab or whatever. 404 not found. Subscribe to you. You're bright lad. Appreciate the subscription and the likes, everybody. Appreciate it. 404 not found. I'm just trying to spread the message, in my opinion, because I feel like I've talked to a lot of Trump people, and we've been able to like chat. Aside from like people that are trolls on the internet that are all about getting the reaction out of you, like if you want to have a decent conversation with Mega, I feel like it's still possible, or with Mega people or Trump people. But yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate any subscriptions and likes and shit like that. It helps the stream for sure. My streams are welfare and lame. I'm kind of unsure what I'm doing with the channel right now. I've just been kind of doing these, but I'm gonna do something more entertaining. As soon as I have a better PC, I can actually do some better like long form videos with good edits and shit. But this laptop sucks. Like every time I try to upload a video, it like the audio's off from the lips. It's like, what the fuck? But yeah, honestly, I feel like more Americans agree than people think. Like we agree on more shit than we disagree on. Free speech and discourse promotes truth. Absolutely, Wyatt Bryan. That's why I've kind of enjoyed these live streams I've done like this. They've just been shorter, 30-minute to an hour live streams, but I've got some good chat out of them. Where did the political topic stem from? Or is that just what you do on your channel? I'm kind of a political channel, but I mostly talk about religion. I like to call out Christianity, like these big mega preachers like Kenneth Copeland and Jesse Duplantis, and how they're begging poor people for money, and they're just raking people, man. All tax free too. Trump people are the best people. Everyone else is dumb or late to the party. Critical Rick, I was a Trump person at one point, man. I just can't stomach the guy. Aside, like if you look at the shit, he's not for working class people. Like he is very well known for screwing over people like me, contractors who do like work in buildings and apartments and houses. Like he's the type of dude who will not pay you on a huge job and almost maybe cost you your business. And he's done it to a lot of people. There's a lot of evidence that you can go find and find that out for yourself, but it's out there. It's a very sheep-minded thing to say, Critical Rick. It kind of is. I'm a conservative and I don't have a problem with you. Sarah Childair, I feel like, well, thank you for that. And I feel like that's kind of, which I don't really support either side, but I feel like most people agree on more shit than we disagree on. That's just the fact, I feel like. Righteous gemstones. Trump is open and honest about what he does and wants done. He aided the rich, not the poor. That's a fact. I mean, he's a billionaire. He works for like, he said in his campaign, "I don't need your money. I don't need your money." But like right now, he's begging for money. This campaign, he's begging for money. Like I get emails from him just because I like to read him. I follow him on Truth Social just so I can read the crazy shit he says. Like he says some crazy shit. I feel like honest is like, I don't see how anybody thinks he's honest. You know what I'm saying? Like you can love somebody, but you have to know he's like, he blows shit out of proportion. He exaggerates a lot, which I know people like him in my personal life, man. Really grandiose and think they're like the shit. They think they know it all. Like, and people who know it all, honestly, like if you know anybody who's a know it all, they're not the smartest people because like they can't be taught nothing. Like they already think they know better than you, which is crazy. Yeah, he needs it. I mean, he does need it. He's got a shit ton of legal fees right now. Those contractor discrepancies were due to shoddy and incompetent work. It's a normal thing that only got highlighted when Trump was involved. I mean, it's not just the contractors. Like, have you looked into Trump University and how much of a scam that was? Like, they ruined a lot of people's lives and with the Trump University scam. Like his kids, Eric, like they've defrauded a bunch of charities. Like that's all real shit. There's evidence out there that you can find. Biden and Trump, who do you think the Biden and Trump, who do you think does it being president? Honestly, I don't like I don't know. I can't support either one of them. And I've always been a voter too. Like I've always really enjoyed going out and voting on November 5th or 4th or whatever voting day is. But this year, I am fully comfortable with sitting it out. Critical Rick, do you just watch CNN and think you're informed? I don't watch news, man. I like to watch Trump speak directly, like, and I follow Trump on Truth Social and read his shit. Like, I don't watch media, man. But no, I mean, Critical Rick, you can go find them things out, man. Like, it doesn't matter what he's done. Like, Mega has already, most Mega people have pretty much already said it doesn't matter what he's done or what he does. Like, he could actually have a political opponent executed and they would still support him, which is, it's commitment. I got to say, it's commitment because I'll never support any rich elite person like that ever. How old do you think a kid has to be to talk about politics? Well, I mean, if we're sending people to fight war at 18, I think 18 is the number it should be. But I mean, they have raised the age of smoking and drinking. Well, drinking was always 21, but now cigarettes are even 21. And I feel like if they're, if they're good enough to send off to fight for our country at 18, I feel like they should be able to vote. Critical Rick, I think you absolutely believe the earth is flat. It's funny that you say that 404 not found because I was actually thinking about putting something like that in the title. Like, are you mega and are mega like always flat earth? Because it seems like it's a stretch to support Trump. Like, I don't, you have to be shutting your eyes to a lot of the shit he does. But I don't hate you for it. Like I said, I don't hate people who support Trump. I don't understand it myself because I was a supporter at one time, but fuck that. I'm done supporting any of these rich. We need a good young president, is what we need. Should start learning about government by grade 7, 8. Oh, for sure. And we should start teaching kids about finances in school too. Like, we don't do that enough. Our schools are shit. Drinking only changed to 21 in the 70s, I believe. Yeah, it did. It was only smoking. Why does Trump exhaust himself to try to become president again when he could just retire? Wyatt Bryan, I wish I knew that. I feel like he's absolutely running for president right now because if he wins, and he's got a good chance of winning, it's anybody can win this race. Uh, he can just wipe out all these cases against him pretty much. And he's already saying he's going to pardon all the January 6 people. Like, that's the thing I don't get about Mega is a lot of them say that, January 6 was Antifa and CIA, but like Marjorie Taylor Greene is openly saying, hey, we failed January 6th. If we had it my way, that they would have succeeded. And they're openly saying that shit now. We need a new JFK, someone who wants to get rid of the FBI and CIA. We definitely need somebody like JFK. We need a good, like, I want a good 35, I think 35 is the minimum age for presidency, but we need a good 35 to 45-year-old president. And same for the Congress too, and the Senate and the House. All these old dickbags who have been in there for 30 years, Joe Biden is included in that, need to get the fuck out. Peace out. If Trump becomes president, I genuinely think more harm than good will be done. I personally like RFK. See, I don't really like RFK either, but he's got a decent amount of people that support him. Vivek sucked. I did not like Vivek. Ed Jr. I wasn't a fan of him, but he was the age I'm looking for sure. Like I said, dumb or late to the party. I'm sure you believe Fauci for the first 2 years. Well, I mean, I'm not a scientist. I'm not uh, a person who looks into medicine and viruses, a virologist or whatever they're called. So, I mean, I'll take their word for it on shit. Like, doctors have never led me astray before. You know what I mean? Doctors have always seemed to tell me what's best for me. So, like, I didn't really have nothing against Fauci. You're a fruitcake. You're a little fruity. 2021. You don't have many critical thinking skills. Critical. No, like, why would you not believe Fauci? Because Q and like what was the reason behind not believing Fauci? Because he had shit to do, like he did AIDS, like shit. He studied AIDS and did a lot of shit with AIDS. He might even he probably makes money on AIDS stock, AIDS medicine stock, shit like that. But like same, with scientists, if I don't know nothing about a subject, I think I'll listen to the people who do. Like that's just where I'm at. That's why you're wrong. You take their word instead of investigating. Well, I mean, there were massive people dying, man. Like people were a shit ton of Americans died, and like that shit was highly contagious. Like I said, I don't know if you got it or knew anybody that got it, but when I got it, I seriously felt like I was gonna die, and it's the worst sickness I've ever had. And I had a couple family members who almost did die. So I mean, it's not like it was fake. It might have been released from a lab, but it wasn't fake. Like that shit was very real and made you very sick. Fauci does have a pretty sketchy past. I mean, he kind of does. Like I was looking into, I've looked into him and the shit with the AIDS. Like I know he's made money off of big pharma. I'm pretty sure, like major money. So yeah, I struggle to trust any of them, honestly. That's funny. He says the same thing. I struggle to trust people who gain from my trusting them. Wyatt Bryan, I'm kind of there at this point. Like, I don't really fully trust any of these cockwads. But when it came to the virus and like it was really bad, I tried to listen to the people that Trump had working for him, like Deborah Birx and all them people. Like, I tried to listen to them. Like, I feel like if you don't know something about a subject, it's probably best to listen to people that do in a situation like that. Like if my area where I live came under attack from North Korea, like in Red Dawn, I would listen to the guy who had served and like been in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like I would follow that guy for sure, right? I mean, doesn't that just make sense? Honestly, because I think it does. This has been a good night though. I've had a lot of chatters and good chatters too, reasonable people. Surprised I haven't seen Doctor. Uh, Damn, I forget what his name is. But me and him have had some pretty good discussions about things. But like the abortion thing's nuts, man. And I think Trump's hurting himself majorly on that, saying, I overturned Roe v. Wade, which he did appoint the justices who did that. But like a lot of women are pissed right now. Like Trump sent women back to the 1800s with that shit. Arizona just fully reinstated a law from 160 years ago that absolutely bans abortion. Like doctors are afraid, like women are having miscarriages at like, you know, 30 weeks or however many weeks, and doctors are so scared to remove it, thinking they're going to be charged. They're letting these women get sending them home, and they end up getting sepsis and almost dying and shit. Crazy. Sir, I respectfully ask, why have you skipped over my submissions in the chat? Just curious. Have I skipped over you? Hang on here, buddy. Donald Trump. I haven't been trying to skip you. Oh shit, I've skipped a couple, man. Michael Harriman. Shit. Nah, I must not be seniors. Hang on. Sir, there's something I wanted to mention, but there's a risk I will be ridiculed. Uh, Donald Trump is king. As long as it's not like hateful or anything like that, bring it up, man. No, it's all good. My bad. I didn't mean to skip over your shit. I didn't see that one. Have more chatters in here tonight than usual. I bet Texas goes blue again. I mean, that's possible. I feel like Arizona is about to go very blue as well. Like these Republicans, I feel like their message is shit. They want to control people like massively. Oh no, it's not. No, if it's not like hateful towards anybody, bring it up, man. It's all good. Who's he talking about? Who flip flopped every week? Are you talking about Fauci? I feel like a lot of red states are going to go blue if these damn Republicans keep enforcing draconian laws and putting crazy shit in our law. We already have enough laws in America that restrict our freedom. Fear nothing but God. 100. Joe, welcome. Like I said, I kind of like to believe the basics of Christianity and the God story. But like I said, I grew up, was raised Christian. I've kind of been pushed away by like the the Christians. They've just it seems like all the Christians that I know became the most judgmental people that there is, and that's not our job. Like if you're a Christian, it's not our job to judge people. God can suck it, homie. Laughing my ass off. This is the real world, not that mystical bullshit. 404 not found. I agree. Like for the most part, I think God is a sky daddy. Apologize to those who believe in it. As far as abortion, don't be slutty, people. Critical Rick, it's a lot more nuanced than that. Like most women getting abortions is not always just, oh my God, I got pregnant. I need to get rid of this baby. Like sometimes it's going to kill them, or like sometimes the baby is like dead in them. Like it dies and it's just dead inside the woman and like shit like that. And that's considered an abortion for a doctor to remove that baby. So I feel like and there's probably cases where it is women, you know, not being safe, but I feel like it's a little bit more nuanced than that. Texas getting a lot of California and New Yorkers moving in. They're getting a lot of new residents from blue states. Well, that shit going on in New York right now is kind of crazy. Donald Trump is King 404, sir. You will find many answers when you reach the other side of the world. Just as we all will. We're not getting any younger. Donald Trump is king. If that's true, if there is a God, I feel like maybe I will burn in hell. But like I said, I kind of want to believe the basics of Christianity, but I've really been pushed away from it. From life, just life. I feel like life has pushed me away from it. Keep reading, my boy. You'll get there. Nah, I have a hard time seeing this screen. I'm an avid reader. I love reading books. I actually just got done reading the It book, and like, there's a weird ass chapter in that book where the kids all have a damn orgy down in the sewer. They all sleep with Beverly. And it's like, what the shit? I've been watching the movie my whole life. And I just found that out by reading the book. It was like, holy shit. Oh boy, all the Trump supporters are preaching now. Ed Jr., it's funny that bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat could be snubbed out by an inconvenient night out for a drunk woman. See, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't think we should be forcing people to have babies. Like, I'm all for abortion before a heartbeat. Like, before there's a heartbeat, I feel like abortion should be no problem. Like, they are considering a frozen embryo life, dude. A frozen embryo for the IVF shit. They're considering that life. That's religious insanity, honestly. It's frozen. Let's see. Just kind of the same thing, Sarah. It is a horrible book. If you're talking about it, it kind of was. It was a ridiculously big ass book, and when they all slept with Beverly in the sewer, it kind of blew my mind. It's like that's some weird shit. No wonder they left that shit out of the movies. Try to read the Quran. I haven't read the Quran, but I've read most of the Bible and need to kind of reread it because I forget most of it. You read any of the Song and Ice Fire novels? I got the. Oh shit! Whoops. Let's see. I got this, but I didn't read it yet. I haven't read it yet, but I haven't watched the show either. I've watched some of Game of Thrones, but not this new one. Donald Trump is king. Advice for life: work hard, uh, respect people, love animals, rescue animals if you can. Don't be a dick and kill them. Bless you, bro. Patricia Harden, thank you. I agree, Donald. I'm not judging your belief. Fire and Blood is cool. Yeah, well, that's what the books are that you mentioned, right? Like those are the Game of Thrones books. I haven't read them, but I should. I've read all the Maze Runners. I've read pretty much any book that's been made into a movie. I've read all the books. All the Harry Potter books are fucking amazing. Pardon my French. Cheese boy, you look like an SS. I do have German roots. That's not cool, man. From Combe. From Combe. Read Chinese books. Eh, I do not read Chinese. I would kind of like to learn how to speak Spanish or read Spanish or speak Spanish. I think that'd be cool. It appears we all do not have a choice on the matter. We are not immortals. Unfortunately, we do have an expiration date. That's a fact, unfortunately, for sure. Make the most of life and let's try and be decent people. Donald Trump is king. I fully agree with that. I feel like most people agree with that. Most sane people. As far as books go, I'd highly recommend anything by Chuck Palahniuk. Ed Jr., you're fair. Good on you. Um, yeah, my bad, bro. I didn't. No, no. I mean, it's all good, man. I'm not Jewish. I feel like the people I was related to was probably on the bad side. I don't know though. I do know I have German roots. Chuck Palahniuk wrote, "Ooh, Fight Club's a book? My personal favorite book by him is called Haunted. Damn, I got a book I was reading called Haunted, but it's not Chuck Palahniuk. Or as we Canadians say, sorry. You been up to Saskatchewan? I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do that. That's rude. That was rude. I didn't know it was a book. I have to definitely read that. I did not know that Fight Club was a book. I've been really interested to read all the books, or like if it's a movie, I want to read it for sure. Is it called Fight Club or has it got a different name? His name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson. I feel bad for Meatloaf in that part. Fantastic author, same name. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. Chuck Palahniuk. Actually, I'm going to write that down. I'll forget that shit if I don't write that down. I will look into that, as I love me some books. The Ready Player One, that's like a great movie, but the book's really great too. Especially if you're an 80s, 90s kid like me. Ready Player One is the shit. That's how we people from Quebec say it. Let me know what you think when you get around to it. Yeah, I'm actually trying to find that Fight Club book pretty quick. That's very interesting. I did not know it was a book because that is a great movie. Which movies are not always the same as books, and honestly, books are usually better. But I feel like with Fight Club, that would be a hard uh, thing to do. But maybe the book is better. Yep, they're amazing. Ready Player Two. Yeah, I actually got Ready Player Two, but I haven't read it yet. Better book than a movie. That's good. The film is great. I feel like most books are better than the movie. Like the Harry Potter books, especially. Like I read them late in life, like as an adult, and it was like, damn, these are really good books, and there's a lot of good story that you don't get from the movies. Yeah, Fight Club, the movie is absolutely amazing. Brad Pitt's top shit. Like I don't know if you guys watch Tom Cruise. Like Tom Cruise makes the most badass movies. If you watch the Mission Impossible, since like Mission Impossible 3, the stunts in them damn movies are insane. Like like Tom Cruise had to they built a special helmet for him to do a halo jump in the fifth or sixth one. I think it was Fallout. But like his whole team had to follow him and film him. Like the dude flies jets and planes. Like the dude is off the chain. Harry Potter films are drastically different from the movies. That's kind of how Ready Player One is too. Like it's the story's similar, but how the stuff happens is very different. Tom Cruise is one of my favorite movies. Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes Wide Shut was good. Amazing movie. I feel like I like all Brad Pitt shit these days. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is top notch, even though he's like a crazy Scientologist. Cheese boy, and today we won our stick puck hockey game. Hockey. I enjoy hockey. Ice hockey or just like regular hockey. Ice hockey is those dudes are brutal as shit. Which I'm sure if you're on regular skates, it's still just as brutal. Uh, fam, dude just brought that up. Actually, I'm gonna try to maybe watch that. Because I did just see something about it like a day or two ago. I thought it seemed interesting. Leo is catching up with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise in his skills. Leo is great too. Like I said, Leo, Brad Pitt, like I don't know. I like Brad Pitt in Fight Club, but when I was a kid, I couldn't stand Brad Pitt. I feel like once Fight Club came out is when I kind of became a Brad Pitt fan. Leo has been there. Leo's problem is that he always sounds, looks, and feels like Leonardo DiCaprio. Have you guys seen the YouTube shorts? It's called Fake DiCaprio. I mean, I don't know if it looks just like Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's usually Margot Robbie, but I guess it's just like AI or something. I don't know, but it's really funny. It's usually him like dancing. It's funny shit. Seek Jesus and have a blessed night. Wyatt, Brian, you too, man. I really appreciate you for chatting and hanging out. Appreciate everybody, actually. Ice Stick Puck. That's some brutal stuff. Cheese boy. Civil War is a good film. Thack fam. I think I will be checking that out. And Leo's top shit. I do like Leonardo DiCaprio a lot. I'm really excited for Wolverine and Deadpool. I think that's going to be great. Ryan Reynolds, top notch too. I feel like, Van Wilder was what I first really liked him in, but since Van Wilder, he's been in some great shit, some great movies. I mean, B. Erna J. Hey, Jeff, the juice is gone from this earth. Finally, he got it. They think I broke my arm last week. Ooh, that's shitty. He was great in Flower Moon. I actually haven't watched Flower Moon yet. That's another one I need to watch. You got the guy that could benefit from Dubois. You look like a guy that could be in a fit from a dude wipe. Okay. You look like a guy that could be in a fit from a dude wipe. So I have to take double takes at some of these. I need to check out Flower Moon. Huge fan of Titanic. Titanic is great. It is a good movie, but I haven't watched that shit in forever. Leo, Brad, Kurt Russell, they all have one thing in common: fantastic actors. But I can never not see them past the characters they play. Holly Huckabee, hi from Texas. Hello. Thank you for stopping in and chatting. They never really feel like the character. Dude wipes, not good. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. It's unfortunate. That's been a good night. I said, I'll probably cut it short or be done here in a minute, but I really appreciate everybody that stopped in and liked and subscribed, and hopefully it'll grow and will blossom into a huge channel. As soon as I get a decent PC, I'll be able to start editing, doing some good editing. This PC's edits are I can't edit for shit on this thing. All my videos are like out of time on this piece of garbage. Think about it, man. I know you've seen the individual wrapped cheese before. David Dickerson? But Leo is still just playing Leo. Nice zebra you're sitting on. It's actually a white tiger, I think. Undying Sawyer. It's a nice zebra. Look at my hooves. Look at my hooves. Baby wipe for a man. Basically, it's a baby wipe for a man. I guess I should have known that. Do you like Rush as a Canadian? I assume that's for Cheese Boy. You mean like Rush, the band? Rush is great. Yes. Hell yeah, Cheese Boy. Now, it's been a good night. I've had a decent amount of people, decent chats. Yeah, that'll probably be it for me tonight. I might do another one tomorrow or another day this weekend. Have a great day, everyone. You too. 7E Jazzy, Q07 SA. You have a great one, my friend. They're okay. He means Russia. You're really not good at this, homie. I seen Rush in 95 in Cincinnati just to see Neil Peart. Neil Peart's the shit. Hey, 404 not found. You enjoy your night too. Mega, Big Rocks Big. Mega baby 2024. Get on the Trump train. I don't hate you for it, but I can't support the guy myself, but I don't hate you for it. Saw Rush 40 tour was amazing. You have a new subscriber. I thank you, Undying Sword. Appreciate it. Let's go. Deployable Spartan. Appreciate you tonight. You were cool too. Donald Trump is king. If you're still there, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. And we'll see you next time. Y'all have a good one. Yep. Let's go. Peace out, homies.